Bungie and Sony have delayed Marathon indefinitely after feedback from the alpha and reveal a few months ago. And while this might be a letdown for some, I'm sure most of us will agree this is definitely needed. In today's video, we're going to talk about the delay, and most importantly, what Bungie says they're working on fixing, some of the biggest things on the community's wish list. Welcome everybody, let's dive right in. So the title of this video, the best possible thing that could happen. This is kind of true. The best possible thing that could have happened overall was Marathon released and was a very good game. People enjoyed it, even alongside Destiny. I'm sure gaming fans wanted to explore yet another Bungie sci-fi universe. And if the mechanics and gameplay felt fresh, it would have been a great experience. And Sony and Bungie would have liked it too. Thousands of people playing, maybe millions of copies sold. But here we are in the middle of June after gameplay reveals a couple of months ago and the alpha ending at the beginning of May. The gaming community overall had some pretty negative comments towards Marathon, and it was rightly deserved. Bungie leaving some of the biggest aspects out that players wanted. So in terms of this video, this is the best thing that could have happened in the current state of the game. If Bungie released this project in September the way we saw it last month, things would likely not go well. I'm sure a lot of people will still latch on to those negative feelings even after seeing improvements to the game this fall, but this is Bungie's chance to really make the game something the players want. So let's talk about what they had to say. A Marathon development update from the Marathon dev team. Thank you, not only for your passionate feedback around Marathon reveal and the alpha playtest, but also for your patience while we took the time to listen closely and chart our next steps. Through every comment and real-time conversation on social media and Discord, your voice has been strong and clear. We've taken this to heart, and we know we need more time to craft Marathon into the game that truly reflects your passion. After much discussion within our dev team, we've made the decision to delay the September 23rd release. The alpha test created an opportunity for us to calibrate and focus the game on what will make it uniquely compelling. Survival under pressure, mystery and lore around every corner. Raid-like endgame objectives, and Bungie's genre-defining first-person combat. We're using this time to empower the team to create the intense, high-stakes experience that a title like Marathon is built around. This means deepening the relationship between the developers and the game's most important voices, our players. Over the next few months, we'll continue closed testing, including participants from the alpha, to deploy gameplay updates and test new features as they come online. Here are some of their immediate focus areas. They want to up the survival game, more challenging and engaging AI encounters. More rewarding runs with new types of loot and dynamic events, and making combat more tense and strategic. This is definitely important in an extraction shooter, and Bungie's version definitely needs to stand out. Next up, they're doubling down on the Marathon universe, also another big thing. Increasing visual fidelity, more narrative and environmental storytelling to discover and interact with, and a darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy. Yes, this is an extraction shooter, but one of Bungie's strongest points in developing the games they have over the last 20 plus years is those sci-fi worlds and stories. Halo, the incredible and extensive lore of Destiny. You have the perfect setting for that in Marathon, but as we saw from the alpha, the story was barely there. Sure, it may not be that type of experience, but if you're going to have a world like this, in my opinion, you need some of that deep storytelling. And lastly, they want to add more social experiences, a better player experience for solo and duos, and proximity chat, so social stories can come to life. Probably one of the biggest points they received feedback on. You'll hear from us again later this fall when we share the progress we've made, alongside the game's new release date. Thank you again for your patience and, much more importantly, your passion. Your continued feedback will help us make Marathon the incredible gaming experience we all know it can be. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Marathon, from where we were, definitely needed to be delayed. I don't think the delay will be too long. I believe the other day Sony said that they plan to double down on Marathon's success. They don't want it to be another Concord situation, clearly. And I think they plan to release it before or around March 2026. During a recent investor interview, which I believe was the other day, Sony Interactive Entertainment head Herman Hulst assured the game would come out before March 31st, 2026, when Sony's fiscal year ends. Touching on its recent alpha test, he described the feedback as varied but super useful. The constant testing, the constant revalidation of assumptions that we just talked about, to me is just so valuable to iterate and to constantly improve the title. So when launch comes, we're going to give the title the optimal chance of success. So it's either they delay it for a bit, release it before GTA next May, or somehow save it for after, which might be impossible. Most of these changes are things the community was asking for. Proximity chat, more narrative and environmental storytelling from the Marathon universe, and maybe even new enemies like the 4 and Alien AI. I'm sure those already existed, but we need to see something new compared to other FPS games and mechanics we've seen before. I don't think these changes will be too huge, like changing around the heroes and making it a customizable runner instead, although I wish that was the case. To me, I don't think there's enough time to do that between now and possible March release next year, but I don't know. But for now, it seems Sony and Bungie plan to double down on Marathon's development, make it a game that the fans want. And hopefully they can do that for everybody's sake, the gaming community for another cool game, fans of the Marathon series who have been there for a very long time, and even new players. And while some don't like to hear it, even those Destiny players who hate Marathon. When it comes down to it, if this game bombed, that would definitely impact Destiny, most likely in a more negative way. So let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. But anyway, if you'd like to see some more Marathon and Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
So